your blessing so that my mind may be one with the Dharma. Grant your blessing so that Dharma may progress along the path. Grant your blessing so that confusion may dawn as wisdom. Grant your blessing so that the mind may be one with the Dharma. Grant your blessing so that Dharma may progress along the path. Grant your blessing so that the path may clarify confusion. Grant your blessing so that confusion may dawn as wisdom. Take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. Ate Malkut Vegebra Vegdula Leolam Amen. Yodevai Adonai Ehi Agla For me Raphael, behind me Gabriel, on my right hand Miguel, on my left hand Uriel, for about me flames the pentagram, and within me shines the six-rayed star. Ate Malkut Vegebra Vegdula Leolam Amen. I connect with the white light of my highest self, pure source love. I call in the galactic energies from the grand central sun through our sun, into my head, flowing down through my heart, through my root, into the center of the earth. I invite the white light to arise up from the center of the earth to my root, up through my heart to the top of my head. I acknowledge the directions, the east, south, west, north, sky, earth, heart. I invite the white light to form a sphere of protection around me and my human family. I acknowledge my vows to be of service to others in alignment with the principle of non-harm and the cosmic law of one. I pray that all my actions and their effects be in alignment with these principles and vows, with the highest and best intention for the benefit of all beings. Let any impurity or error in this ritual be transmuted into perfection and into the accomplishment of this prayer. I make my prayers in the center of the great web of life. I call in my wise and well ancestors, my guides, teachers, and allies. I call in all my relations to assist, guide, and amplify my prayers here and now. I call in my galactic lineages, Pleiades, Orion, Alpha Centauri, Vega, Andromeda, Sirius, Zeta, Yael, and all the others, calling upon the Galactic Federation of Light, the Galactic Star Councils, the Lords of Time, Karma, Synchronicity, and Destiny, and those who may accomplish this prayer here and now. I call upon my earthly lineages, my mother and father lines, the lands of my blood, of Europe and of North America, and of all the forgotten places. Thus I call upon all of the earth human family. I call upon the spirits, lineages, and powers of my religions and cultures, of the Christian faith and the Shambhala Buddhist practices. Thus I call forth the new earth avatars of the Christ and the Buddha, us, the human family. I pray for the new earth. I invoke the harvest. Let the empires be dissolved. Let the instruments of war be repurposed. Let the tools of enslavement be released. Let peace, love, joy, and creativity reign. Let us recognize that the golden age is dawned. I claim my status as lineage holder, as prophet, priest, and mage. I, prophet of New Babylon. I, priest of Asclepius. I, voice of the mage of the shattered mirror, thrice remembered and thrice born, here now claim all power and energy available for the accomplishment of this prayer. Let this action transmute all history of violence and aggression in service to self into the embodiment of peace, love, and unity consciousness. I claim the ancestral blood magics of those who have gone before, and I call upon the power of all the blood shed in empire. Let no more blood be shed for magic and empire. Let no more blood be shed at all. Let the old systems of magic, those of money and control and empire, be banished. Let the power of the new earth arise. love and respect of self and others. Let all those who have suffered in empire be healed. Let all be initiated into the deepest and highest mysteries. Let all discover the magic of love through the direct experience of the integration of light and dark in the lived history of our human family. Let us be aware that life is a dream of our own making, so that we may choose peace, light, and love. Let us forgive the agents of empire and the perpetrators of our suffering. Let us love them as ourselves. We, the one human family on earth, declare ourselves sovereign and free. We declare our basic goodness and dignity. We raise ourselves up into the celestial community. Let all humans share equal rights, and let us see our true place within the earth family. Let these basic human rights include freedom, healthcare, education, and equal share in the abundance of our earth and our collective industry. Let the military-industrial complex, the dark and covert councils, and the corruption of the false governments be dissolved through only the loving actions of forgiveness and acceptance. Let our governments and collective systems truly serve the people and all of our relations, including the animals, plants, rocks, spirits, and all the earthly expressions of divinity. Let our science, industry, medicine, education, religion, and culture truly be of service to the empowerment and embodiment of the divine spark within humanity. We, the human family, declare that we let go of war, aggression, and materialism so that we now enter our rightful place in our galactic community. I call forth the transformation of empire into the golden age. I call forth the beauty, love, and creativity of the earth human spirit. We are no longer slaves. We now live in the promised land. This is now the new earth. We join now the celestial family. This is now the golden age. I pray that my family enjoy peace, love, good health, and prosperity. May our children grow in light and love. May all those touched by this work be blessed. May these actions be of benefit to all sentient beings in accordance with the principle of non-harm and the cosmic law of one. Teach me, O Creator of all things, to have correct knowledge and understanding, for your wisdom is all that I desire. Speak your word in my ear, O Creator of all things, and set your wisdom in my heart. Amen. Behold the ring, lo, this is it, wherewith all miracles and divine works and wonders were wrought by Solomon. This is it, which the archangel Michael has revealed to me. This is it, which philosophy dreameth of. This is it, which the angels scarce know. This is it, and blessed be his name. Yea, his name be blessed forever. Without this I shall do nothing. Blessed by his name, that encompasses all things. All wonders are in him, and his name is wonderful. Pele. His name works wonders from generation to generation. Amen. Behold the Lamon, as the holy table conciliates heaven and earth. Let this Lamon which I place over my heart conciliate me to the holy table. Amen. Pa med drax pam or ged graf drax med graf med or med gal ged drax pa drax un tal vam don or graf don or gesig gon med ged med graf van or don un pa drax or don or drax un med graf med graf sef ged or mal fam un pa gon med graf vam mal tal or pa drax un van med gon drax or pa med fam med drax fam or ged graf drax med graf med or Med gal ged drux padrux tal fam don graf don gesig gon med ged med graf van don padrux dan drux med graf med graf sef ged small maus fam pagon med graf fam maltal pa padrux van med gon drux pa med fam med drux fam ged graf drux med graf med med gal ged drux padrux tal fam don graf don gesig gon med ged med graf van don padrux dan drux med graf med graf sef ged small fam padron med graf fam maltal pa padrux van med gon drux pa med fam med drux fam ged graf drux med graf med med gal ged drux padrux tal fam don graf don gesig gon med ged med graf van don padrux dan drux med graf med graf sef ged small fam pagon med graf fam maltal padrux van med gon drux pa med fam med drux fam ged graf drux med graf med med gal ged drux padrux tal fam don graf don gesig gon med ged med graf van don padrux dan drux med graf med graf sef ged maus fam pagon med graf fam maltal pa padrux van med gon drux pa med fam med drux fam ged graf drux med graf med med gal ged drux padrux tal fam don graf don gesig gon med ged med graf van don padrux dan drux med graf med graf sef ged maus fam pagon med graf fam maus tal pa padrux van med gon drux pa med fam med drux fam ged graf drux med graf med med gal ged drux padrux tal fam don graf don gesig gon med ged med graf van don padrux dan drux med graf med graf sef ged small fam pagon med graf fam maltal pa padrux med gon drux med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf don med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf med gon gesig don van don med graf med don med gon don med gesig van graf geta deat orven inan eoat geletag Zaphael Zedekiel Kumael Raphael Heniel Mikael Gabriel Elme Eseyana Ekel Adzoban Stimkol Dma Heoea Begia Stimkul Ab Ate Izad Eki Madami Esemiel An Ave Liba Rokel Hagonel LMS Sabateel, Zedekeel, Madiamiel, Samael, Nogael, Korabiel, Labaneel, Lua, Lang, Sach, Urch, Lad, Mosir, Ied Bab, Sna, Ied Sor, Gru, Ied Ser, Ofs. O sons for sego iad balanch cas von vos obras ororita nasprado grata ma brige dis hoge canota zimzot coma ta noblins en sobatil non be virge daldi dis verbese obele cresam casar meo horela taba pier disra zon regse caberidana pila parza meo zenraza adna o no iad pil dis homoto soba iad ipamodu ipamis dis lo vebs omne pao malad bog pa ita pia pe balto Urvao an zakar ka ud zamran udo kerkle ke azorje lab zerdo noko mad hoata iada. I reign over you, saith the God of justice, in power exalted above the firmaments of wrath, in whom hands the sun is as a sword, and the moon as a thorough-thrusting fire, which measured your garments in the midst of my vestures, and trussed you together as the palms of my hand, whose seats I garnished with the fires of gathering, and beautified your garments with admiration, to whom I made a law to govern the holy ones, and delivered you a rod with the ark of knowledge. Moreover, you lifted your voices and swore obedience and faith to him that lives and triumphs, whose beginning is not, nor end cannot be, which shines as a flame in the midst of your palace, and reigns among you as the balance of righteousness and truth. Move, therefore, and show yourselves. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the servant of your God, a true worshipper of the highest. Ajate vapa tung om va ipsa de vives obamil praje izazas piadipe kasamara abramije tatalo parakleda kata durskel torbruje balto gevigais luz de orion mikalpe Kais biauzo ongon lapno antrov korstage oke maneni adan torzu gohel zakar kakon god zamran mikalzo odo zazame barape lab zerdo viad. Can the wings of the wind understand your voices of wonder, O ye the second first, whom burning flames have framed in the depth of my jaws, whom I have prepared as cups for a wedding, or as flowers in their beauty for the chamber of righteousness? Stronger are your feet than the barren stones, and mightier are your voices than the manifold winds. For you are become a building such as is not, except in the mind of the all-powerful. Arise, saith the first, move therefore unto his servant. Show yourselves in power, and make me a strong seething, for I am of him that lives forever. Mi kama goho iadzir cum sele azien bi abus londo nors kaisote Gigi pa undil kaitha puim gemus ple telos kain Doltur kaisi Kise emosi indis rijada otor tu eliel Basraje ododa latilinus netap deluga Om sahaje lamsa kapi mali bors klaho milko kasa bepa fenisizo Old mino agde getna taba vauen na nani el pan bier ma prije bilde kaushi no anunala palte o duoan duo iapmat Goholor gohuas amiran mikama ehuosos kakakom o duo endo mikazo aem kasamarje gohia zakaruni la odumar pujo bla pliani elkan me Behold, says your God, I am a circle on whose hand stands 12 kingdoms. 6 are the seats of the living breath, the rest are as sharp sickles, or the horns of death, wherein the creatures of earth are and are not, except my hands, which sleep and shall rise. In the beginning I made you stewards, and I placed you in the 12 seats of government, giving unto every one of you power successively over 456, the true ages of time, to the extent that from your highest vessels, in the corners of your government, you might work my power, pouring down the fires of life and increase continually upon the earth. Thus you are become the scourge of justice and truth. In the name of your God, lift up, I say, yourselves. Behold his mercy flourish, and his name become mighty among us, in whom we say, move, descend, and apply yourselves, as unto partakers of the secret wisdom of your creation. O tilas di babaje o dorvago gyakai savago gorm de pide di son vevev di ukasamari oli ma pam so bamash gorm bokri pe kasamarje kruo dis kai so guge dis te kapi mali kais kapi moan o lonshin kais talo klator zunor kasahi ode kausa bajile zirene yadis iodaplia duo aipka zakaro zamran oblili song restilai normolap. I have set my feet in the south and looked about me, saying, are not the thunders of increase numbered 33 which reign in the second angle, under whom I have placed 9,639, whom none have numbered but one, in whom the second beginnings of things are and are wax strong, which are successively also the numbers of time, and their powers are as the first, 456. Arise, you sons of pleasure, and visit the earth, for I am the Lord your God, which is and liveth. In the name of the Creator, move and show yourselves as pleasant deliverers, that you may rest, that you may praise him among the sons of men. Sapa zimmi de devo no astakani sadro torpal gaushe Uvante speripi so tablior kasame ami plisi nazarte aho de lugar zizab zilda kaushi tol torji o zeki sesiesh od viv od iod deid de peralubar pe also ba cornfa kaistala usor kokasa bekana kais udar pekas etearzi odli oria ednas kerkle bajile iadai el. The mighty sounds have entered the third angle and are become as olives in the olive mount, looking with gladness on the earth and dwelling in the brightness of the heavens as continual comforters, unto whom I fastened pillars of gladness, 19, and gave them vessels to water the earth with all her creatures, and they are the brothers of the first and the second, and the beginning of their own seats, which are garnished with continual burning lamps, 69,636, whose numbers are as the first, the ends, and the contents of time. Therefore come ye and obey your creation. Visit us in peace and comfort. Conclude us as receivers of your mystery. For why? Why? Our Lord is all one. Gaetiv kaisen mikazo pilsen sobam elarje mir Babylon oto black sambilje de lugar malprije arkaoshi urakam kana soba elza epli art kaoje kaisen etab od miam taviv de desar so lesbian brita o zakam chemicals so by atrian luae o ekrin mad kaon. The spirits of the fourth angle are 9, mighty in the firmaments of water, who the first hath planted as a torment to the wicked and a garland to the righteous, giving unto them fiery darts to fan the earth, and 7,699 continual workmen, whose courses visit with comfort the earth, and are in the government and continuance as the second and the third. Wherefore hearken unto my voice. I have talked of you, and I move you in power and presence, whose work shall be a song of honor in the praise of God in your creation. Rasi Zalman Paradiso Krimiai Il Prajak Kain Nebut Monorino Asni Paradia Kasamaje Ujea Kerilan Ozona Crucifitian Gorsta Balburen Tolami Sobadondo Od Miam Kaisa De Od Esumadia Od Pliblia Otiri Od Miam Konko El Rid Zakar Zamran Okrimi Kadaod Mikal Zoaim Bajile Papor Edule Gam Lonchi Odum Leve Bigiliad. The east is as a house of virgins, singing praises among the flames of first glory, wherein the Lord hath opened his mouth, and they are become 28 living dwellings, in whom the strength of men rejoices, and they are apparelled with the ornaments of brightness, such as work wonders on all creatures, whose kingdoms and continuances are as the third and fourth, strong towers and places of comfort, the seats of mercy and continuance. O you servants of mercy, move and appear, singing praises of the Creator, and be mighty among us, for to this remembrance is given power, and our strength waxes strong in our Comforter. Bazime lo ita peripson o nazavabe o kasamarje uran kai suje ije di sabramje balto agohoi asoba miam sriyan taloki sabie voveno dazie zierior Irgile caistadis paox buste causio cais odo puran teloce cacarre od salman nonjo od bovina carbacni so bagile ava gogohon nis bagile momoa sian ayan Od mabza iodai asamo marpolibe ni zamran kia ofi kaos jo od bliors o corsita habramij. The midday, the first is as the third heaven, made of pillars of hyacinth 26, in whom the elders are become strong, which I have prepared for my own righteousness, saith the Lord, whose long continuances shall be as bucklers to this stooping dragon, and like unto the harvest of a widow. How many are there which remain in the glory of the earth, which are and shall not see death, until this house fall and the dragons sink? Come away, and the thunders have spoken. Come away, for the crowns of the temple and the coats of him that was, is, and shall be crowned are divided. Come, appear to the terror of the earth, and to our comfort, and of such as are prepared. Vicoli bronze perge nata iel portis brin efe pe unvoli nanodobza suba uba kai satan Otranan balie alar lusa soblin urkais holke con codikai unadan mom kaos jotas las oronye lim la lama kai soba madrid Zaki suo ano anzakai savini drili pekaos shiod budmoni pamuzumvi finye zadi etam zehakale dia od mirkozol kazakais Bidiai kolaral Uchinin asobam uchim bajile iad balto Kirlan parni sodi efa eve ave bajile kokasabe I korsta unik bilor. A mighty guard of fire, with two-edged swords flaming, which have vials 8 of wrath for 2 times and a half, whose wings are wormwood and the marrow of salt, have settled their feet in the west, and are measured with their ministers 9,996. These gather up the moss of the earth, as the rich man doth his treasure. Cursed are they whose iniquities they are. In their eyes are millstones greater than the earth, and from their mouth run seas of blood. Their heads are covered with diamond, and upon their heads are marble sleeves. Happy is he on whom they frown not, for why? The God of righteousness rejoices in them. Come away, and not your vials, for the time is as such as requires comfort. Korak sokais kormpe od blans lukalazi ezor bhaiv Tobalilonon kais verke oreo vano rakelir masi bajile kaoji disi el pondo segod basi jimmy Odox extasis tris utsagroxin exir faboan unalcais constista ox kakos abeolo anio iorio micolio gexiaxon matabe cocasabe plusimoluidis page larage drolin matorbe cocasabe emna el patrax yulki matabe nomik monos olor yenne engelaro io ibe Oio caos con bagile madre di zero so drilipa ni so creep nadi ali. The thunders of judgment and wrath are numbered, and are harbored in the north in the likeness of an oak, whose branches are nests 22 of lamentation, and weeping laid up for the earth, which burns night and day, and vomit out the heads of scorpions and live sulphur mingled with poison. These are the thunders which 5,678 times in the 24th part of a moment roar with 100 mighty earthquakes, and 1,000 times as many surges, which rest not, and neither know any echoing time here. One rock brings forth 1,000, even as the heart of man doth his sought. Woe, 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 yea, woe unto the earth, for her iniquity is, was, and shall be great. Come away, but not your noises. Aktiel hodod ziramo korakso dizildarasi od vabzir kami laksod bahal ni sodadon samante luce kasarman olke odita Zaki soba kornfe igani soba jile abramije nunga ve zakar ka od zamran odo kerkle ke azor jelap zerdo no komad hoati ada. The mighty seat groaned, and they were 5 thunders which flew into the east, and the eagle spake and cried with a loud voice, Come away, and they gathered them together in the house of death, of whom it is measured, and it is as they are, whose number is 31. Come away, for I have prepared for you. Move, therefore, and appear. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the servant of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Nongi di somve baba jeo kai zoru baro tibi pelala traha odef trix fafen mi ana ene ovo sobadu en yai Munvo zakar gohoso zamran odo kerkle ke azor jelap zero noko marho atiada. O you which reign in the south and are 28, the lanterns of sorrow, bind up your girdles and visit us. Bring down your train, 3,663, that the Lord may be magnified, whose name among you is wrath. Move, I say, and appear. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Napai baba jendis brinvexo auna lering van vodo alimie o elis ule la glor spadis kais afafa amikama is romado donshi toxtis immede ai grospo zakaro zamrano do kerkle kazor jelap zerdo no komado ataiada. O ye swords of the south, which have 42 eyes, to stir up wrath of sin, making men drunken, which are empty, behold the promise of God, in the power of him which is called among you a bitter sting. Move and appear, open the mysteries of your creation, be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Noro mi bagile pas beo iadi strint mercodi el dodola mi caosio o mendis prino rojo car mi cama bialio adias rio tox desimbede I baltim zakaro zamran odo kerkle ke azor jelap zerdo no komado atiada. O you sons of fury and the daughters of the just, which sit upon 24 seats, vexing all living creatures of the earth with age, which have under you 1,636, behold the voice of God, the promise of him which is called among you fury or extreme justice. Move and appear, open the mysteries of your creation, be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Il sabam il parte gassar man vab kais darje diso ado kaos giorsko diso max monaski bao ibodete gisia iadik zakaro zamranodo kerkle ke azorje lapserdo no Komadhoatiada. O thou the governor of the first flame, under whom wings are 6,739, which weave the earth with dryness, which knows the great name of righteousness and the seal of honor, move and appear. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. El Vivial parte Salman Baltis Brino Crodis Buseor Blio Rax Baltidis Insi Kao Gelus Danem Odisom Otilo Be Amidri Lepage Ilsmazid Obdar Zak Karo zamran gerkle ke azorje lapzerdo noko madhiathiada. O thou second flame, the house of justice, which has thy beginning in glory, and shall comfort the just, which walks the earth with feet 8,763, that understand and separate creatures, great art thou, and the God of stretch forth and conquer. Move and appear. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am a minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Il se al parte sobaba kais nambas exle dosi odrin faxes ubaro tux tax ilsi sobaia divam boven be aldan daxil otoatar zakaro zamranodo circleca zorge lapzerdo nokomad hoateiada. O thou third flame, whose wings are thorns, to stir up vexation, and hath 7,336 living lamps going before thee, whose God is wrath and anger. Gird up thy loins and hearken. Move and appear. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Els mi calzo olpreto di prage blior di zorobus oiadovo arscaosho casamarge la iaderan brins casamasam dis invadea clundo mozo moafe Blove como blior bam de zakaro zamranodo kerkle ke azorje lapzerdo nokomado atheiada. O thou mighty light and burning flame of comfort, which opens the glory of God to the center of the earth, in whom the secrets of truth 6,332 have their abiding, which is called in thy kingdom joy and not to be measured. Be thou a window of comfort unto me. Move and appear. Open the mysteries of your creation. Be friendly to me, for I am the minister of God, the true worshipper of the highest. Matriax tris prath asp ki asmikazos anir kausjot visis Bazis Rasia Nunga Guhilim Mikamao Daian Madio Bilor Sobao Aona Kais Luz Devitian Peripsodis Abrasa Nunga Venetia Bicausio Tilbe Adavate dambloto ad nungave Gimikazo odlara sorfklo marbiari origo Torzulpe hiodako hil kaushi dabaur Sanierod Christeos Yerbotioble Bustir Tilbno ane Pait Orsvao Dodrimi Zailina Elzaptilbe Armege Peripsaxo Takorske Buo Apis El Nimbe Ochosim Od Christeos Agtol turn merke tioble Lil topau membede Dilzomo aspian od Christeos ag el tol turn parche asim Cordis dod palod pifaze El simnad od varjate bam soma o askanis braod ava voxunye orskatilbe no asimitabje levete imam ungium tilbe horsbagile Muaul cordis el capi mao examak exip Ud kako kasa begosa bajilen pi iti anta abalond Ad fajorte telo cevo vim madriaxor zuodriaxor ojabo apri tabori priaza artabori adrapan corstado vexio compriazi o coazi or casa bekitin ripir paoxte saga cor od prides kaparja oivei cormte torzu zakaro zamran aspe sibsi butmona Disorzatia baltan udo kerkle kea odo zazima plaplida namad. You heavens which dwell the 21st Aethyr are mighty in the parts of the earth and execute the judgment of the highest. Unto you it is said, Behold the face of your God, the beginning of comfort, whose eyes are the brightness of the heavens, which provided you for the government of the earth and her unspeakable variety, furnishing you a powerful understanding to dispose all things according to the providence of him that sits on the holy throne, and rose up in the beginning, saying, The earth, let her be governed by her parts, and let there be division in her, that the glory of her may always be drunken and vexed in itself. The course of her let it run with the heavens, and as a handmaiden let her serve them. One season let it confound another, and let there be no creatures upon her or in her the same. All her members let them differ in their qualities, and let there be no one creature equal with one another.
The reasoning creatures of earth, let them vex and weed out one another, and the dwelling places, let them forget their names. The work of man and his pomp, let them be defaced. The buildings of him, let them become caves for the beasts of the fields. Confound the understanding of her with darkness. For why? It repenteth me that I made man. One while let her be known, and another time a stranger, because she is the bed of a harlot, and the dwelling place of him that is fallen. You heavens, arise, the lower heavens underneath you. Let them serve you, govern those that govern, cast down such as fall. Bring forth with those that increase, and destroy the rotten. No place let it remain in one number. Add and diminish until the stars be numbered. Move, appear, and arise before the covenant of his mouth, which he has sworn unto us in his justice. Open the mysteries of your creation, and make us partakers of undefiled knowledge. Kirspa toantom vexpalge. Kirspa toantom vexpalge. Kirspa toantom vexpalge. Governors of this Aethyr, hear my prayer. I declare the dignity and goodness of the earth-human family. We declare the unity of our spirit. Heal, guide, and protect us. May all beings on this earth enjoy equal rights in accordance with the principles of non-harm and the cosmic law of one for the benefit of all beings. Raise us up into celestial community. Let the new earth arise in light, love, and unity. Come forth here now into this world and accomplish our prayer. Kirispa toantom vexpalge. I see a disk. It comes from the night sky, upon which a lumescent being is standing. There are qualities of orange and green, and he invites me onto the platform. It is a dais. It raises up, and we stand between the terrestrial and the celestial spheres. And he points to me all the flows of the earth waters, the airs, the animals, the plants. He says that there is a much greater vision. He is not a he nor a she. He is both, holding all qualities of duality within. And he watches this earth as it flows and moves in this space between heaven and earth. And he takes me higher, and he shows me that there is a layer in the world between this atmosphere, between the earth atmosphere and this space. Is like a shell, and there are many beings that move in that density. They hold the earth in an embrace of love. They receive energy from the sun. They help move it throughout the entire world. He shows me an image of receiving more and more celestial, more and more solar energies, galactic and solar energies coming in. These beings, sylphs, receiving that, distributing that. and they want invitation. It is a communion of love between the sylphs, the sublunar realm, the edge, those that live there, and those that live on the terrestrial, supra-terrestrial beings. They want communion and communication with the terrestrial realm because they can help move that energy, that galactic solar energy. They receive it and they want to communicate it down. It is important to build temples, they say. It is important to build that obelisk, the stupa, the pyramid. It invites those energies. Oh, there was such a beautiful communion and community at one point in time. They are proud of it. And they yearn for such a thing again. Yes. They call for living beings, living buildings that touch the sky. For that communication to occur. Beautiful places on the earth where they can touch in. Say our buildings are dead, the skyscrapers, such arrogance. They do not live in the way that our buildings need to live. They need to be built with love, with spirit, weaving together completely connected materials connected still with the earth, with the vision of the builder, the heart of the builder, to encode the intention of invitation. They say that the earth and they will work with us to build those spaces. They say that when our buildings fall, it is only to give us space and time, capacity and power to build the living buildings, to raise the living buildings that will serve us and serve the subterranean worlds as well. And I am here now, still on that platform, still watching the sylphs dance in the sky. And the one I am with tells me to prepare myself. We will raise up. There are vast beings as well that live in the spaces between the planets. Whirling energies, beautiful clockwork gears of toroidal vortex, shifting energies. My vision becomes very diffuse. I see many things in space, the space around the earth, flows of energy, a sense of being yet not being. I call for more focus, and I feel the heart space of the one who is with me. There is coherence there, and it is expressed as a crystal in his heart. Crystal that somehow is its lattice structure somehow communicates all this diffusion. It is here because they are there. It is definite and here, physically established lattice, crystalline lattice. It is one side of that coin, the other side of which is that swirling dance of diffusion energies. And there is something within that crystalline lattice. A sort of point, a sort of structure, a seed. And he places it deep within my throat and into my body. Thank you. And now he turns on the dais, and we move towards a light ship. It's vast yet again. Not as big as the other one we visited. And there is a committee who welcomes us. 3 beings, one tall, much taller than I am, one slightly taller, and one shorter than I am. They welcome me. They want me to come inside. I had seen the craft as a sort of shimmer of light, perhaps with a quality of sail full of wind, yet made of light. Within there are 2 qualities I notice. One is the clarity of the luminescence. I see through it into the earth. The second quality I notice is definite, technological, definite, physical expression, definite corridors and rooms, beings. Both true. And they take me into the center, although I have been here before. I have seen this space before, the luminescent room through which one can enter into a surrounding corridor and connect into an observation room, a control room to move and interface with this ship. Another space, a communal space of eating and being. And there are other rooms in this vessel. And we are here in the center, the pure luminescent fields. And within that pure luminescent field is a seed, yet again, a dark. It is like a seat in the shape of an egg, white on the outside, dark on the inside. And there is a being there, being who I've recognized and I've seen before, I have called Dharnos. But it is not Dharnos. It is something like Dharnos. This is a shining one. I ask, who are you? It says, I am you. In one way or another, we will be together, sharing counsel, sharing the collective expression. Here now, there is a greater coherence in the realms from this place. From this place there are many yous, he says. There are many Daniels that come on behalf of humanity to make prayers, for there are many, many worlds, and he is the same. The form that is presented in my mind as a man, something like 44 years old, with short, black, salt and pepper hair, and a sharp goatee. That is an image. That is an image of one of our lives so long ago, that of Dharnos, the Atlantean. Who this being calls Father. They want me to know that the work has been continuing. Just as we on the earth are descendants of the Atlanteans, there are many different realms of descent. They continue their work just as the humans have continued their generations. And it is now time for a reconciliation. They say that there are is a continuity between the expressions of civilizations. The rise and fall happens in a greater context. There are those that remember and those that maintain, and this is one of them. There is access to the technologies, the wisdoms, an invitation for reconciliation and communication from their part. They wait and watch and wait and watch and wait and watch and wait and watch and wait and watch. It is who they are. In this slightly different sphere where time has different dimensionality, a different topology, it runs in different ways. It runs in different ways because the beings on this vessel are all capable of meditation, that brings the gravity of time into their own bones and essence, and it moves the world around them. It moves the time around them. They change their densities, and it shifts the flow of time. And there are points of intersection wherewith, such as this, where there is communication. They are waiting. There is a vast fleet just waiting. Many beings have chosen this path to wait until the karma of that Atlantean expression has been purified through the aeons of human generation. And they want us to know that this earth-human family that we see ourselves in is much vaster and more diverse than we could ever know. That we are truly one family with the animals and plants on this earth and the spirits within the earth and the skies. And that there is one family of all the sentient beings live in and around this beautiful earth. And we are but one expression, this intelligence. And I see an image of Devil's Tower. Natural pillar, connection with the celestial, the terrestrial. There is something within it, underneath. It appears octahedral, lumescent, with colors of bright white yellow light, yet tinged with a green. There is a seed underneath this one, because Dareno's father says. There are seeds throughout this earth. There are caretakers of those seeds, crystalline beings, energies, the ultra-terrestrial beings living within, subterranean, those cultures that honor those things. And there are beings on this land, the terrestrial, whose culture it is to maintain and love and nourish the energies around these seeds. And these seeds yearn to be born, to germinate. They will grow, connecting the subterranean realms up to the realms of the sylphs, forming a canopy, a network. I see sort of mycelial branching patterns, these roots extending deep within the earth, these seeds connecting within the earth, like through the mycelial networks, and then their branches up in heavens. They form a canopy of network branchings. These are the temples. These are the buildings, the living buildings that they want to be built throughout the earth, that will be built. The space itself is, we'll call this forth, that gravity, the gravity and density of this vision calls that forth, the vision of that network, the beautiful connection, the sort of fruiting body of the intelligence of the earth, the crystalline aspects, the aspects in the other realms, they all have this pattern within them, all of it, the space itself. We feel it in places, it is there and present. The image will be communicated, the image is communicated in a frequency, it is there, there's an intelligence there are capabilities there, the blueprints are there. Nobody has to invent them. Just walk there, tuning in, open-hearted. They will come and communicate. There are elementals, there are guardian spirits, there are human spirits encoded into these experiences. They can speak and communicate. There is capacity there as well. And our role, right? The role that is given to the terrestrial earth human is to do that walking and tuning in. Walk to those places, tune into those places, receive the visions, invite the participation of the celestial, galactic, ultra-terrestrial, subterranean, energetic, angelic community, its galactic community to express itself in our worlds here and now. They will show up and help. It yearns for this. And it is necessary, for there is no way for the earth in its current manifestation, in the terrestrial earth human imagination, there is no way that we can actually receive those energies, the galactic energies that are expressing themselves through the solar movements, the solar energies, without this greater network of support. Yet it is important, very important, to understand that we are but one of many, many earths that compose this new earth, and that there are some who are much stronger and more resilient than we are, and we can call on their aid and assistance, just as we will provide aid and assistance after our transition to the new earth. Nothing is in danger of death here. The suffering is only a choice for the benefit of the journey. We are free. There is love. There is joy and peace. I am back now with that one in the shining room, the lumescent room. creation of the Atlantean. He is glad I am here and invites me to place my palms upon his palms. There is a gentle circuit, a frequency, a communication, a tone that enters. There's a field of coherence. We are sharing a field, a magnetic energy field of source. This is to entrain my aura to recognize that frequency as key. And he works with the seed that he placed within me, aligning it and attuning it to this energy body. And there is one that is present now. I recognize it as the green reptilian, the priest of Asclepius. He says that he is here, wants his presence known, that we will work together. There's no reason to fear. That he may be ambassador between our worlds, between the cultures that have been somewhat difficult to deal with, to find coherence. There is ultimately love. And that is it. They bring me back. Both of them pour energies into the aura, my aura. There is a sealing of energies, communication of frequencies that I physically feel in my arms. These beings, these beings create an energy configuration within my body, within my bodies, The mental imagery of this is one of death, in coffin, buried perhaps like a mummy, arms crossed, rolled up like a seed, and that is what they impressed on the body, on the aura. This is a seed frequency that will move forward, which will germinate in perfect time. That was the communication. They held me in that frequency, a seed, so that my fields could entrain to it and remember it. And they want to know, they want me to let everyone know. That the invitation is open on behalf of the new earth and those many variety of beings. It is open. They will work with anyone who has a heart to be worked with, simply wants it and invites it. Perhaps not these ones particularly, but the ones that are most relevant to the work at hand. And there is nothing special about this experience, nothing unique or uniquely present here in the field of this one, Daniel. There's history and capacity and desire and destiny, yes. But the level of interaction and invitation is open to all. There are many, 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 many beings in this world that yearn for the connection with their own earth human. There's family. And this is simply family connection. Family of souls. With that message, the vision ends. Thank you. Thy name be mighty, O God, which canst open the veil, whereby thy all-powerful will may be opened unto men. Power, glory, and honor be unto thee, for thou art the same God of all things, and art life eternal. Amen. Thank you.
Ate Malkut Vegebra Vegdula Leolam. Amen. Yodevai Adonai Ehi Agla before me Raphael, behind me Gabriel, to my right hand Michael, on my left hand Uriel, for about me flames the pentagram, and within me shines the sixth-rayed star. Ate Malkut Vegebra Vegdula Leolam. Amen. May all beings enjoy happiness and the root of happiness. May we be free from suffering and the root of suffering. May we not be separated from the great happiness, devoid of suffering. May we dwell in the great equanimity, free from passion, aggression, and prejudice. By this merit may all obtain omniscience, may defeat the enemy wrongdoing, from the stormy waves of earth, old age, sickness, and death. From the ocean of samsara may I free all beings.